Good morning.
Good morning.
It's an okay one.
Nice. Squeeze it next to
Switch
you.
to it. I don't know how to do it. Why not? She's the best. What are you? She's just been looking at that for a minute.
Are we good to go? These are we?
Are we ready, Axel?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, he is ready,
Okay.
because he's amazing.
We're going to start with another round of room just because we haven't put any air through our horns or our voices today. So start with string bass, and when I point to you, play string bass. We'll start with you first. Listen down.
What are we playing?
Concert F. This time clarinets and string bass will start, and then we'll add in, just be watching for me. Clarinets and string bass. Good, thank you. Okay, if you have an index on your card, sorry, you have an index with your card on your stand. It is early, okay. So take that out and a pencil as well. And also take out the piece titled Mary Ann on your stand. Yes. Do you know how to
Right on the phone.
And last time we talked a little bit about the history of the piece and the historical background and things. So I want you to write 3 things that you remember from last time that we talked about historically. And I will call on you after. So you have until the end of this. I'll stop the song. When the song stops, put your pencil down.
All day, all night, Miss Mary Ann, down by the seaside, she's kissing sand. Strings on a banjo can tie a boat, water from the ocean can sail a boat. They was bacchanal, the whole island is carnival. People were jumping to and fro to the rhythm of a red hot calypso. Yeah, they're singing all day, all night, Miss Mary Ann. Down by the seaside, she's sipping sand. Strings on a banjo can tie a boat. Water from the ocean can sail a boat.
Who remembers something from last time we talked about? John.
It's from Trinidad.
Good. Do you remember where Trinidad is?
Like Tobago.
Middle America,
Middle America?
in that Caribbean
Yeah, got it. So it's north of South America, pretty much.
middle.
Anyone else? Jenny? You don't remember? Do you remember the musical elements of Calypso? Anything? Listening to the song, could you name anything?
The rhythms are syncopated and it's pretty unison,
Yeah.
repetitive.
Good. One more. Tyler, can you remember anything?
I don't remember if we talked about steel drums.
We didn't really. We just talked about really Calypso, but I didn't get too far into that. But
That's just what
yeah. Well, steel drum is a big instrument in Trinidad, and Calypso, which is what this song is a national song. So that is a good connection to make. Okay, so we're gonna look at this rhythm here, and we're gonna play it on the concert F. We're addressing style. So everyone on this rhythm, focus, you can just use a neutral syllable. These two to be lifted. So da 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 dee dee da 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 dee dee da. One more time. Zach, can you play it and listen for his style? Ready and. Play over time. Ready, and yeah, so you're just a little bit late on this 16th note. Da 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 dee dee da. Over time, everyone. Better. Okay, everyone look at the beginning. We will play from the beginning to measure 20. Yes. And when you have this rhythm, play with that same style that we were just doing. From the beginning. Play this time. If you don't, keep the beat lightly on your legs. Let's start in measure 5. Trumpets. Just make sure that we're matching length of note. That's better. Okay, so if you're accompaniment, make sure you're lightly underneath the melody here. Everyone from the beginning one more time. Patterns in between the words, pretty much, you can bring that out. One of the things that we talked about last time was this call and response in calypso. So that's the vocalists have this like call and you're their response. So you can bring that out a little bit more. Okay, everyone look at measure. Sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Measure 29. Everyone have that in your part. We're going to play from measure 29 to 43 and be listening if it's the same or different. Measure 29. style of this section. This should be the same. It's if you marked in your parts last time, this is the chorus again. So really, I want the choruses to be the exact same, same dynamic. So this should be loud, and they should match. Okay, now let's look at measure. Starting in measure 20 through 28. Clarinets, this is kind of your little feature. So again, accompaniments, just stay light underneath the clarinets here. And I'm just be listening for rhythmic accuracy mainly here. Let's do pickups to measure 20. Okay. I'll give you one. Let's try one more time. So you have 1, 2, and a 3, E, a 1. One more time. 1. Yeah, so I still want everyone to play here. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. Again, 1. Yeah, one more time. Clarinets, just count your rhythms. String bass and euphonium. If you play here, if you're not, clarinets, keep playing. Just clarinets count though. That makes sense? Yes.
What measure?
Starting pickups to measure 20. I'll give you 1. 1.
T to 1, T to 1, to 2 to 1, T to 1, to 2 to 1, T to 1, to 2 to 1, T to 1,
Kind of a tongue twister. It's better. Just make sure T to 1. Or really feel that downbeat so that you lock in together. One more time. That was better. Give you 1. 1.
T to 1, T to 1, to 2 to 1, T to 1, to 2 to 1, T to 1, to 2 to 1, T to 1, T to 1,
Good. Thank you. Everyone else, if you're not playing at this section, keep the beat to help our syncopated friends out. Everyone playing this time. Everyone playing. I'll give you 1. Pickups measure 20. 1. Yeah, so check out that last rhythm. 1 T to 2 T, right? One last time, then we'll move on. Okay? 1. Yeah, better. Okay, we're gonna move on for sake of time. Okay. Now look at measure 45 through 52. Everyone find that in your parts, sorry. Alright, pickups to 45. So trumpets, this is your feature now.
Oh no.
So we have clarinets and Alex's trumpets. So everyone who plays at this section, if you don't, again, please keep the beat. Pickups to measure 45. I'll give you 2 beats and you'll come in on the end. 1. Good. So just make sure again. You can be a little shorter and measure 46 on the t. T-tay, t. Beat 1. 76. Play it again. I'll be clear. 1, 2. Right together. 1. Better. Okay, great. Let's go back to the beginning and go to there. Just make sure that when we have the chorus, that can come out. Everything else that's not the chorus, be softer. Okay. From the beginning.
C.
When you talked about doing a different dynamic, or like you had the call and response, you have them play it as soon as you discuss it instead of just move on.
Immediate application to, yeah.
But good lesson over.
Yeah, I thought the sequencing went really, really well. I would just, if we're gonna work on some solo sections or solo sections, slow it down for sure, you know, give them a chance to fill it out slowly, divide it.
We're a quiet group today.
I liked your character and your confidence and all that. It just felt comfortable to play for you. And I liked that you were saying this is for style and I'm listening for rhythmic accuracy. You weren't like fortune telling or telling us what you were going to do, but it gave everything a purpose, which I think was great.
I liked that when the clarinets couldn't figure out their own rhythm, you just kept drilling. You're like, no, you're gonna get this, and you were just like, okay, yeah, that's good, and then kept going. Because a lot of us forget like to actually make sure it's good before we are like good and then leave. So good job with that.
I was gonna say, I think this is probably since our day one, is probably the strongest teaching I've seen you do, so that's really cool. And then everything flowed really well, and even though we were being weird, it didn't feel complicated or rushed at all. So, it was good.
The review activity thing you did with the rhythm on the board at first, I like that this time we didn't go through every rhythm in the piece and then start applying it. You immediately applied it. Maybe we could have done that with the clarinet rhythm they're having trouble with, and then our different thing. But it's a choice.
With the rhythm on the board, I forgot you were standing right in front of it, and so I mean I knew what it was, but I know that with little kids they're not gonna remember. If you're standing in front of them, they're gonna freak out and just play it wrong. So make sure that you're off to the side a little bit.